G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So as we all expected, the EZA for AGL Goku has dropped, and the weakness for that EZA is the Sworn Enemies category, so opposite of the Tech Transforming Freezers EZA. So I thought it was time we jumped in and we made a team building guide for this one. So as you can see, I have got the AGL Full Power Freezer as lead. He's your best lead option. You could also use the Banner Unit Third Form Freezer. He's obviously a 130%. Or if you have him, you could also use the Tech Transforming Freezer. And I think he'd probably be the better option, I guess, in terms of, well, you're probably going to bring both of them anyway. So either of those two would work well. You're going to just base it on who you do have, I guess. So delving into this category, we're ideally looking at tech units here. So if you do have the Transforming Freezer, he is a must run here. He's phenomenal. And I do say tech because that is going to give you the most advantage from both the categories and typing. So in terms of a tank, you've got this EZA Golden Freezer. His damage numbers won't be anything spectacular, but he will literally take no damage at all. So he is also a must run if you do have him. And you could also use this AGL Golden Freezer EZA. As you can see, I haven't actually done his super attack or put any hidden potential in. I've only put the one dupe in the top left, which obviously you shouldn't do. You should put it in the bottom right. But he's also another great option to run here. Demon King Piccolo is pretty handy. As you can see here, he does get his damage reduction with the 5 or more key spheres obtained. So he's going to be orb changing for himself, can then use that to deal extra damage because he does get the extra damage per key tech key sphere obtained, and he's going to have damage reduction. So he's someone that you could certainly use and take 0 damage with. This free to play first form cell, the prime battle, is also extremely good. What he does have here is big bad bosses. So you're going to be able to activate that with a lot of freezer units, so that he'll be able to link up pretty nicely with them. That is one of the advantages of bringing him, and as well you can see does recover 15% HP. So in a event like the EZAs where you can't bring an item, his healing can be very, very useful. This guy I haven't actually, I think I've EZA'd him somewhat. He's a bit of a nuker, could be a good option. And then if you really felt the need, you could bring this Tech Boo. He could be run alongside someone like the Margent Boo, Gotenks, or Boo Tanks, whatever you want to call him. Those two link up pretty nicely, and that works with a lot of these Boo units. You could certainly bring a combo of that to run a nice rotation there. I wouldn't bring the STR Boos because you are obviously going to have type disadvantage, so that probably wouldn't be a great choice. Another amazing option is this free-to-play Final Form Freezer. As I've spoken about him numerous times, but as you can see, he guards against all attacks when there is a Goku family enemy, and then he reduces damage by 50% when he does have his guards. So for me, he's going to be a must run. Everyone has the ability to access him, so I would definitely recommend, if you haven't, grind him up, EZA him. He's going to be perfect for this event. He's going to take no damage. I fortunately do have the third form freezer, so he is a Sworn Enemies support unit, so he's going to be a unit that I definitely run, just making the team synergy even better. And what I will be doing is probably running something like maybe that, probably that, and that will be the team that I end up running. Just sticking all with the freezers is probably the best option, because that way, no matter what rotations you get in the beginning, you're going to have a great deal of synergy. And yeah, so you can't get really shafted by getting, say, a freezer and a boo that don't link up, and then you're missing super attacks. So that's how I will probably do it. We'll just get rid of these last 2 units. Other rotations you could run would be the int cell, and you could just run him with one of the other EZA cells. Probably this cell would be your go-to for that, because obviously you don't want to run him with this Tech EZA cell. As I mentioned before, the Boos are great options. You could bring this Kid Boo, but I feel like he'd get slapped around. I haven't invested a great deal of orbs into him. And AGL, if you're using a lot of Boo units, you could certainly bring the Power Absorption, Buicolo, and yeah, I'd say that's probably the main units from my box that I'd definitely recommend bringing into that event. So please feel free to comment down below what team you're rocking with, or whether you'd like some help in deciding who you should bring. Definitely happy to help you with all that. And yeah, best of luck when the EZA does drop. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.